Right? And he's going in there. I'm charting for him. He's talking to me. He's this, he's that. Yeah. Bitch. No. So the mother like, yeah, I do it. Yeah, so this is how I told y'all. The mother, she didn't know who I was. She never asked me. But after this situation here, I kind of feel like she knew. She was just waiting on her son to come out and tell her. But for her, it wasn't an embarrassment for her because I felt like he still wanted bitches. You know what I'm saying? He still wanted bitches. He was still fucking with hoes. He still had 99 a plethora of bitches. These bitches didn't even give a fuck. If he was to tell you these bitches he's like niggas and he was fuck, they was he was so motherfucking manipulative and good on his motherfucking talk. Them bitches wouldn't have cared. The bitches would not care, y'all. I swear to God, these hoes would not have cared. These bitches was so in love with this man, and all they wanted to do was just tell him, like, you to just be with one bitch. He was not capable of being with one person. Not a bitch, not a nigga. He was just a hoe. That's what he was. He was a manipulative asshole. So when I get into the room, y'all, all this shit happening with the little catheter, that kind of just put a damper on me because bitch, it kind of threw me off a little bit. Um, I got mad because we all, first of all, it was emotional. It was really emotional. He crying, I didn't start crying, bitch. Now mind you, I didn't told you I wasn't fucking with this nigga no more. I'm thinking this was my turning point. Like, I'm done with you. I'm walking away from you, bitch. I'm getting the fuck. This is like, I'm thinking this was this for me, and then this happened. Mind y'all, this was my wake up call right here. To like, damn, if something happened to one of these niggas, this nigga family don't know me. Like, if something happened to you, everybody gonna be looking at me like, who the fuck are you? Bitch, you don't got no say so in this. Like, you telling me that you fucking with my brother or my son or who are you, bitch? So for 3 days, his mom had stopped everybody from coming to the hospital. So the only way you can come up there if you had a passcode. Okay? So the nurses and the doctors was like, he needs to rest, he needed this, he needed that. He was going up and down. He still wasn't talking. They had ended up taking him off the ventilator. They took him off and then they put him back on. I think they had took him off way too early because he was fighting. He was definitely fighting for his life. He had got shot 7 times. They ended up taking him off. He ended up having to go through rehab. So this is when he had started getting better. His mom had put he got shot. He got shot in his leg and his arm. The bullets that went in his stomach, he got twice in the back. The bullets, one went straight through, and the other one, like, kind of kept rupturing something in his stomach, which is why he had the catheter bag on. That bullet never came out. The bullet in his stomach and the one in his leg never came out, but the other ones they was able to remove. Somebody tried to rob him in an area that I told him to stop going to because he was so flashy for niggas that didn't give a fuck about him. He thinks somebody set him up, still do. And that's what happened. So his mom ended up putting a password, y'all, on his name, so nobody could go see him unless they had the password. You couldn't get no information from him at all. I had got him a new nurse. Yeah, Richie Rich, that white bitch. She couldn't. Yeah, this bitch find her new. This bitch can't. No. Thank you, Noah. Yeah, that bitch can't come back in here no more. Fine, get him a new nurse. Yeah, make sure it's a bitch, but you know you can't trust him with no bitch either. Can't trust this bitch with no bitch either. So clearly we gonna just, yeah, but he can't come back no more. That bitch can't. That Miss Thing, she can't come back here no more. Y'all might as well call it a motherfucking, call it a quit. She can't come back here no more. So the mom put a password on there. He going through therapy. Everything good. I'm going up there. I'm bringing him. He used to like these smoothies from Robex. We used to have these smoothies all the time from this place called Robex. He has started eating on his own again. So I'm bringing him smoothies, y'all. Bringing him motherfucking shit. At this time, work and Tyler, y'all, blowing me up every day. I feel like I'm trying to be supportive because this nigga won't let me do nothing. I can't. He not going to sleep. I don't know if you ever knew somebody who got shot or know somebody who got shot or had ever been through somebody like that, but they go through so much trauma after that. He couldn't like sleep. He couldn't like shadows would scare him. Yeah, he was like real, like I couldn't, he was sweating all the time and I would have to like literally stay up there until he went to sleep. Like I would have to wait until he went to fall deep sleep. And some nights I would have to stay up to the hospital. I really would. Me and his mom, well not even his mother, because he didn't even want his mom to stay up there. But me, he wanted me to come up there. Like if he couldn't go to sleep and the doctors needed him to like calm down, they would call me. Me and his mom had got cool at this point. She was calling me. Basically, the mom was calling me, asking me to basically update her. Basically. And that went on for 6 months. 6 months. That went on for 6 months of that. Okay. Yeah, I had the password. Only me and her had it, and his 2 sisters. Me and her had it, and her 2 sisters. We was the ones who had the password. Here go Mr. Maddie right here. Okay. I wasn't answering work calls, y'all. I told y'all that. I felt like I was trying to be supportive to D. I was trying to, it was stressful because first of all, I was working too, okay? I'm working and I'm helping with his kids, okay? Because he's a really good father, okay? He used to pick the kids up from school, drop them off. Some of his baby moms, I told y'all he fucked with trash. So these hoes ain't had no cars. These hoes ain't had shit. I was picking some of these kids up. I'm taking them to school. I'm helping. You know, I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot. Okay? Work. This is a toxic ass bitch. I swear to God. The thing is, they all was good at their motherfucking feet. See, D was a manipulator. Not only was he a manipulator, he was condescending and he was a motherfucking narcissist. This bitch worked. He was all of that in one, bitch. When I mean to tell y'all, a toxic narcissist bitch would tell you what the fuck you wanted to hear when you wanted to hear and didn't give a fuck about it. So, this bitch came up and was like, now mind you, this was 6 months. So we didn't got through the summer, going through D with his therapy, and he getting better, and he going from my house to his mom's house. He got on all these casts. We got to make sure he get here. He get here. Yeah, Day. This is the storyline. This the story. I get a phone call from D's work mom. telling me work is in jail. Work then kidnapped somebody that worked at the T-Mobile store, and they're saying that he stole her car, stole 17 phones, and did all this shit. That's it for today, y'all. We done. Like we done with that. Like, I'm gonna leave off right there. I'm gonna leave off right there. I'm gonna just leave off right there, y'all. Cause this make me emotional. Like, I don't know why. Like, I be really, really like emotional about this shit because I can't believe like I literally let that shit happen to myself. Like, I can't believe it. It just be so crazy to me that what's up? That I allow these people, these men, to like control my whole life like this. Like, I swear to God, y'all, literally my whole 20s, like, and it's so crazy. Like, I was just telling my cousin this, like, I feel like the reason why I go so hard now, like, I can't trust no nigga now. You can't get shit past me now. Like, I could really be fucking up a really good chance with with a man or a nigga. I just don't give nobody the chance no more. Like, I don't even have, I lose interest so motherfucking quick. It just be like, ugh. The first time somebody come to me with some bullshit, or it's a lie, or I feel like it's a lie, or it's like, I'm so cutthroat, cut you off like you never existed to me. I don't even be having the patience, y'all, to even be like, damn, let's talk it out. I'm just so, and this dude just told me that the other day, you just so hard. You want to be so hard. You won't even let a nigga try to be a man. Like, you just don't even let it get cut. Bitch, you don't even know what I've been through, bro. You don't even know what I've been through. I did, friend. Daddy, I went through counseling, man. Let me tell you. I could tell y'all a little bit about that part. After that, like, I had cut them bitches off, y'all. Like, I cut them off. Like, I felt like this was too much for me, man. I'm like, I'm too young to be going through this shit. Like, I'm not even enjoying my life because y'all bitches are just stressing me out. Like, I was about to be 30. I was 30 in 2 more years. I'm like, I gotta, bitch, no. No. Like, I literally, my whole 20s did nothing but chase behind y'all bitches, y'all kids, y'all families, y'all trying to make myself something for y'all when I didn't even have to. Bitch, I was the choice. I was the pig. I was around this bitch losing myself because for a nigga that I knew didn't want to be with a man, you was so I think that in prison, this is just I've never had only person that I've ever had a conversation about this is work. And that's because I think he had to do the longest time in the jail. I think that they was in prison. I think that, it was a lot of shit going on in there that enticed them about a man. Don't get me wrong. All of them have done something with men in jail. Every last one of them. Um, but I think that you know how when you get high and you keep chasing that same high over again, you feel like you just gonna never get it. That's what I feel like I was. I feel like they had that one nigga that sucked their dick or they fucked in jail, and they liked it so bad that they was all just chasing their high all over again. And I feel like that was me. Reality, I don't think they ever would have ever wanted to be with me in a relationship. They didn't want that. Them niggas didn't want that. Them niggas didn't want that. And everybody in the comments can say what y'all want to say, but bitch, I'm telling y'all some real shit. Everybody done been through the fuck what I've been through. Gay, straight, heterosexual, women, I know y'all done been through that shit. Y'all just don't want to talk about it because you don't want to feel like no dumb bitch. I'm telling my motherfucking story. I lost then, but I'm winning now. Say what the fuck you want to say. See, the problem is a lot of people be so prideful about what a motherfucker gonna say. I don't give a fuck. I was dumb over niggas that was in jail that fucked me over that I shouldn't have even gave a fucking chance or blinked my motherfucking eye, but I did. I did. I did. And if you listen to any one of my stories, I've never put none of these men business out. Hey, Christina, I never outed them. I've never put them out. The reason why I am today is because I feel like you bitches owe me something. You bitches took a part of my life, and this is a conversation I've had with all of them. Just recently on Saturday when work reached out to me, y'all, he was like, you got this phone call recorded? No. I don't have this recorded, bitch. I'm not even that type of person. But y'all all owe me something. I feel like y'all came in a part of my life where I lost my dad and my brother, the two men that meant the most to me. And I feel like y'all all played on my motherfucking time. With my heart, my emotions, my spirit. Y'all broke me, built me, broke me, built me. Then I built myself back up. Then I was broke, built. Like, I feel like, bitch, y'all took so much from me. This is me. This is how I'm getting my win back. This is how I'm striking back. Bitch, I'm telling my story. Telling my story. This gonna help not just me, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the first time that I've ever talked about this. But this ain't helping me. This helping somebody else too. So y'all can say hi, y'all want to say in the comments, I was dumb and I shouldn't have did this. You would have done the same thing. You would have did the same shit if you was in my shoes, baby. And nobody's going to be able to tell me different. Somebody feeding you shit that they love you and they giving you money and they cashing out on you. You got everything that you could have ever wanted. You're not going to tell me that you just going to... Bitch, no, you're not. Y'all bitches ain't going to tell me that. I know that. Now, when I look back at it, some of the shit that I did, not even coming out, you know, it was so much shit that I could have said, y'all, or I could have done to them to hurt them in so many other ways back then. All of us are 30. I'll be 32 this year. D, 34, 35, work, 38. Tyler, he was the youngest one. He just turned 30. Everybody, like, I could have really hurted them in their 20s. And these niggas was around some heavy hitters, real live street niggas in the streets. I could have really ended their whole motherfucking career. Even after the hospital thing, niggas suspected that they did, but D had so much respect in the streets. Wouldn't nobody come to him and ask him no shit like that? I could have really ended their whole career, but I didn't. I felt like I was being silent to some shit. Like, you know, I got my cousin playing along with me. It was my bitch. She was, you know, that's how we was rolling. At that time, you know, she was going through her own shit. So we was really, like, T was really like at that point, in my life, y'all, she was really like my everything. Like she understood what I was going through. She had the same shit. Her dad was in jail. Did 7 years. She didn't nigga come home, y'all. She didn't gave this nigga $20,000. Bought him a barbershop. Like not no motherfucking studio. She bought this nigga a barbershop. He cheated on her in 2 days. He was at home, baby. Literally. 2 days we was at home. A month later, he had a baby on her. We tracking her car, going to clubs, and we going here and tracking his car. Mind you, I'm going through my shit, but I felt like she was there for me. I need to be here for her. Left her. She done moved into this nice ass condo, doubled up her motherfucking rent for this nigga, cause he taking care of his kids. Mind you, the whole time he was in jail, she was taking care of his motherfucking kids, and she was this and she was that, and come home, shit on her. Moved out the house one day while she was at work, went to Vegas, moved in with this little young code that lived in Vegas, had a son. She tracks her car downtown in Cleveland, Ohio, track her motherfucking car down there. The nigga down there talking to the girl, his other baby mama walked in on them. They end up fighting. So Tyra's fighting, T is fighting, the other baby mother's fighting, they all fighting the new girl. Okay? My cousin never been in prison. She never been in jail, never got a parking ticket, no nothing. Last year, May, gave my cousin 8 years. T, y'all. Literally. She done rolled for this nigga for 7 years while he was in jail. Never, nothing. Like, this is why, like, at this point, like, that was my go-to. Like, she, like, even up to this day, like, we talk every day, all day, like, nigga cheated on her, y'all. Had a baby on her. So much shit was going on. Literally, that judge gave her 8 years. And the girl was saying that somebody hit her with a gun. The judge, she told the judge, like, T didn't hit me with no gun. I know for a fact she didn't. It was the baby mom. She said that her and T literally swung about 3 times, tagging each other 3 times. She didn't see T no more. She said after she got hit with a gun, she was so stunned, she was so this, she was so that. They even threw the gun charge out because at that point they couldn't prove that she had got hit with a gun. They thought that the girl knew that the baby mom had a gun, so she used that to her leverage. But literally she was getting hit with her a ring. Gave my cousin 8 years, y'all. Both of them. She got the same time. And then they was trying to split the case up. Like, because at that point, they was like, well, T, you going to get probation. And the other girl, she's going to jail. Like, because they knew she hit her with something, some type of foreign object, that something. No, baby. Gave them 8 years. So that's why I said, like, I know bitches always saying that bitches be talking like, oh, I wouldn't have did that. I know a woman that was going through the same thing. Pretty as fuck. Pretty. My girl was a nurse, never had a parking ticket, speeding ticket, no, none of that shit. And because you were so in love with a nigga that was feeding you everything you wanted to be fed, he fucked your life up just by tricking you out of your spot, and boom. And this situation right there that I'm telling y'all about was the reason why I left them motherfuckers alone. From Tyler, when you brought them fucking police to my house, from D, even with this shit right here, you too known in the streets, anything could have happened. I'm riding around the youngest bitch out here in a motherfucking Range Rover. Bitch, red at that, anything could happen. Work, you just so far out here in these streets, shit keep happening. All your shit keep coming from death and stealing and robbing and kidnapping. I gotta get the fuck away from there, because it'll just be my motherfucking luck that I'm the one holding on to some shit and I get caught in the crossfire. Y'all bitches ain't gonna help me. My girl is literally being in jail for a whole year behind a nigga. No, I'm not doing it. And they gave her, y'all, like, it's not like what she have to do a certain amount of time that she can get out. She has a mandatory, because of they saying that the struck object, she has a mandatory of 3 years that she have to run concurrent. So she has to do total of 4 years before she can even file for anything to be removed. Mind you, just turned 30. I'm telling y'all, I had bought a Benz. She wanted this Mazda truck so bad, y'all. So bad. We had both went and got them after we had cut these niggas off because we was thinking she was getting probation and I was moving out of town. And I'm like, bitch, this is our restart. I want you to come with me. She like, I just want to get this court stuff over with. The prosecutor was like, oh, we're giving her probation. Only thing that they have to do is sign it. This was our scapegoat, bitch. We was up out of there. I sat with my girl for 3 days in trial. The second day, we was going back and forth to trial because they let her out. She was fighting the case for a whole year. Mind you, when I'm going through all the shit with Tyler, she right there. When I'm going through all the shit with Dee, the jail shit, and he getting out of the court, she right here with me. Then next day, we went to court. This wasn't even her sentencing day. We just went to court because it was her pre-trial. And the judge was like, you getting locked up today. They locked her up that day. All for a nigga. And she been held down for 7 years, y'all. When I say this, she was gung-ho for this nigga. Phone calls. Everything. Had him a phone. He came home, took care of his daughter when he came home, did all this shit. Man, I'm just thinking like, bitch, that's what I was going through. So that's why when that shit happened and my situation ended up on the female members page and my family was like dogging me, talking about how dumb can I be, I'm harboring a fugitive and I'm this, I'm that. She was the only one that could like understand me and wasn't like fake. Like I just could remember we used to go to sleep with each other on the phone because I just didn't know. Even when all this shit was going on with her, we didn't swap cars because now the people know what kind of car she's driving. So I'm driving her car because look, I don't go nowhere, bitch. You know, I work from home. I'm at home all day. Only thing I was doing was going to work out with my trainer and I was going out on the weekend. So and plus I had another car anyway. So baby, you can take that car. I ain't even driving that. The Honda that D bought me, the little 2020, what was it? The 2020 Honda Accord. She was driving that. I had her truck, but it was basically in the garage. We was like really, like that's how I know like y'all is here talking about me. I'm just being real, sharing with you bitches. You bitches ain't being real. No, for real, Simone. That motherfucking remembrance page gets treacherous. She caught her charges in Ohio. Her charges was caught in Ohio. She is looking to now to try to see if she can get some type of new law about to pass or something. So she's trying to see if she can get it. But for real, she's not supposed to be in there. She not. But because they would have separated them girls' cases, they literally gave her 8 years. Literally, that was her first charge, y'all. She's never been to prison, never had a traffic ticket. She was a nurse. No kids, nothing. Life going down the drain because of a nigga. So they wouldn't even give her that. That's what they was originally planning on giving her before any of that happened. But the prosecutors were so mean and the judge was so mean. And the judge even told her like, well, you was the only one that even seemed like you had any type of remorse. But the circumstances are, this girl, she came into court and she had these injuries, and even the girl said it like, y'all did all this for a nigga that ain't even with neither one of y'all. Neither one of us. He had another baby by another bitch. I told y'all this nigga moved to Vegas and met some little girl and had a baby by her. So the other part of that story won't really tie in with what I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow. So we're gonna definitely leave that alone. But I was on the verge, y'all. I was on the verge. I was like, this shit, I can't take it no more. Everybody was mad because I cut everybody off. D was around here talking about some. I never loved him. This was my time to get the fuck away. I used this to get away from him, and bitch, stop being selfish. Even though I did it so abruptly. Like I just like stopped fucking with all of them. Like I just felt like I owe myself this. Like this was my time now. Like I felt like I gave y'all too much of me, and I get invested in too much in y'all and y'all shit and these bitches and y'all kids, and bitch, I done missed out on all my 20s fucking with all three of y'all. Hence to why I never gave a gay nigga, a Butch Queen, none of these niggas a chance a day. And I said I could have really fucked up something good because I had gay niggas that was really trying to give me the world, trying to fly me out, trying to do this, trying to do that. But I just was so whole over them. I couldn't let them go. I just couldn't. Like, I just was so, I don't know what the fuck that's called. Like, if that was love, y'all, I really hope I don't ever fall like that again. I think that's why I be so scared now, because it be like, bitch, I don't want to get like that. And you got to think, bitch, I was literally torn in love. I really loved 3 people. I did. I was in love with literally 3 people at the same time, all for different reasons, for different shit. I can't really say that. That's gonna really tie into tomorrow, but I felt like, you know, I can tell you all this a little bit. So when I lost my dad and my brother, like I didn't really get to grieve them. I felt like 8 o'clock. I used them to suppress my feelings, and it was like all 3 of them. All 3 of them felt the void that I was missing. Like my brother was my security. That was work. And then D would do anything I asked him to. That was my dad. And then Tyler, I could talk to him about anything, which was both of them, my dad and my brother. So it was like, I was like, I didn't get to grieve them. So when I started going to see my psychiatrist, she was like, you ever went through grieving depression? I'm like, no. What the fuck is that? I ain't depressed. Bitch, ain't nothing wrong with me. I think I'm good. I only came to you because I felt like I'm emotionally detached, and I don't know why. She said, Rico, you are going through a grieving depression. Like you haven't really grieved your losses. And at this time, I'm like, I didn't even like to say like RIP to my dad or RIP to my brother. It would hurt me. Like it was sad. Like I didn't like to say that. And she gave me this paper. And it was like, I don't know if you guys know what grieving depression is, but Google it, search it. Every symptom that motherfucking paper said, that's what I was going through. I was just moving. I was spiraling out of motherfucking control. I had found people to fill these voids that I was missing. I had suppressed my real feelings, and I had suppressed my real feelings with their feelings, and I made their situations mine so I wouldn't have to deal with what the fuck I was dealing with emotionally. And I was just like, how do I help myself heal from this, dog? Yo, I'm like, how do the fuck I get out of this? Because these niggas think that they got me. These niggas think I'm their crush. These niggas is really thinking like they really can come into my life and think they can have me at any given point, and I'm just supposed to be okay with it. These niggas really got my mind so fucked up that I think that I need them now. Not they don't need me. I feel like I need them, and I gotta get the fuck away from them. Mm-hmm. Adrian, you black, round face ass, Miss Pac-Man looking ass bitch. Yeah, Patrick. I like that. That's just at that moment. That's what I was going through. At that point in my life, that's what it was. I didn't know what grieving depression was, so I didn't know how to grieve. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even realize at that point what I was doing. You know, I thought that that's what love was. I thought like that was my first time being in love, but I was in love with three people. So you got to think my emotions and the shit that I was going through, I was all over the place. I was literally all over the place. I was like a kid, like, you know how when they say a girl need her dad, if a woman don't have her dad to show her how a man's supposed to treat you, that's how you gonna be. That's how I think I was. Like that's how I really trained myself. Like I felt like I was a bitch, stuck. And hello. I didn't cook. I said no, I didn't cook. Bitch, because I told you to do that. What you about to come over? You want me to get the hookah ready? Yeah. I don't really know how to work yours. Okay. That is not my boo. That is my sister. Girl, what? Girl, that's my sister. But anyways, yeah, that's how I felt. So when I started getting help, y'all, when I started going through my little healing process, it was like that was me building myself back up. That was me like taking back Rico. Like this was me. Like that's why like them bitches know they can't get shit from me. A conversation, I can definitely give you that because I don't want you to feel like I'm bitter. Like, oh, bitch, you just broke me and I can't have a conversation with you. Oh, I'm gonna talk to you about that. We can definitely talk. But be together, relationships, playing with me, my feelings, sex, none of that. I feel like I was in so many soul ties with these motherfuckers. And don't get me wrong, because I was having sex with all three of them at one point in time. Tyler, I really wasn't having sex with Tyler, y'all. I swear to God. Tyler was like pleasing me in different other ways. Like he would eat my ass for hours, or suck my feet and shit like that. Like he was that type of person. But them two, I was having sex with. I mean, it's all considered sex, so I really can't. It's all considered sex. So I was like had soul ties with these people, and I was wrapped up in these people. And y'all bitches better not judge me, cause just cause y'all went in a relationship, y'all was still fucking and sucking on couple niggas yourself, bitch. No shade, no motherfucking shade. You nasty ass bitches, don't judge me, cause I'm being real. But I was just attached to these niggas solely. Like I feel like I was just wrapped up, y'all. I was. And they had me fucked up. I'd be a weak bitch to tell y'all, like, it was definitely, it's a lot of wins in my situation, and I definitely took a lot of losses. I'm not gonna say that. My losses wasn't like physical. It was like, for me, my heart wise. Oh, yeah, that's how my losses was, y'all. It was definitely that. But I ain't gonna talk to y'all no more. I ain't gonna. This my chance. I'm gonna let y'all ask me whatever y'all want to ask me. If y'all want to talk about the situation or anything that I talked about, y'all want clarification for tomorrow. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna live tomorrow at 8 o'clock. The story definitely goes deeper than this, y'all. When I say deeper, it definitely gets like crazy, like bitch. Like it gets crazy after this. But yeah, I think that y'all worthy. Y'all worthy to get that. I didn't been real with y'all bitches thus far. Shit. Hold on, what? Yeah, T is my cousin. She's in jail. She got 8 years. Like she was going through me. We went through the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Her situation really, really opened my eyes to be like, you gotta leave these niggas alone. Like, to listen to her nigga sell her these dreams for these 8 years and tell her how he was gonna help her do this and help her do that and get her all this shit and he was buying her this and he was making sure this was happening. He was making sure shit happened from jail. He definitely was. But when he came home, she had made sure that nigga had a motherfucking barbershop, y'all. We was going every day buying TVs, the stations. We was putting the stations up. Bitch, we was making sure. So when he came home, that's what he was doing. He was in jail making sure he got his barber license. And we was out here making sure his shit was together when he came home. We had his motherfucking homecoming, little welcome home party at this motherfucking barbershop. All his bitches came in from the bitches he was talking to in jail. A month later after that, he found out she was pregnant. 2 months after that, she caught this case. So a year after that, she went to jail. Well, currently, right now, like as of today, they all in jail. But at the point of the story, D was recovering. Tyler is in jail. Work just got his new charges. And when we get into work, this situation right here with me and work, after tomorrow, y'all gonna be like, bitch, I can't believe you, Rico. Like the shit I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow, y'all gonna be like, I just can't believe you, bitch. Y'all gonna be like, I just can't believe you, bitch. I swear to God. But like, and that's why the shit that happened tomorrow, y'all gonna be like, I thought his mom was in on it too. I feel like his mother was in on it. All the dogs.